Because I love what I'm doing so much, I'm willing to sacrifice all this just to do what I love doing. I have a battle spirit. I just really want to fight and, achieve glory and be competitive, leave a legacy behind.
When we got here, it was like very nice. He took us to see the gardens by the bay. We're chilling. Me and Timado are like always cracking jokes, trying to make the atmosphere lighter and stuff like that. And this year we really focused on like having a good atmosphere.
Free Wi-Fi zone.
We've been grinding quite a lot actually between Stockholm. The guys went to Arlington. I went to Malaysia last month, so a lot of traveling in between here and Stockholm. I would say there's a lot of advantages for keeping a low profile. I think it's just going to happen naturally. Just really focusing on ourselves rather than other teams. I think that's key for TI.
The carry-wise, the perfect carry that can do that is the Terrorblade, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna get banned. That's why the other heroes I'm seeing they're good against Doom. His face is void.
I think everyone was surprised is how easy some of the scrims went and how smooth the first 2 weeks and a half kind of went for us. I had a pretty high win rate against most teams.
When you play a TI, it feels like there's a lot of factors that can interfere with your result. For example, we had a really long boot camp, 3 weeks. We won a lot of our games in the boot camp. We had 80% win rate. Naturally, you're gonna have high expectations. You're gonna think you're good. The losses that then come at TI maybe is gonna hit harder.
We're good, guys. Game 1 is on me. Let's go next.
Zone in the team has to have 15,000. There's too much resources on the map for us to be so poor in these games, and we're poor because we're playing bad the lanes and then we're not executing well early. We also lane top bad, but the moment you left me, I died.
There's not that much to say. We need to play the lanes a bit better, especially this game when they have Doom, Pangolin, SF. Right?
Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
Let's fucking do this.
This Nina is very easy to kill with DP and me.
Yep. We're helping ourselves into game number 2.
The one being jumped on. Dodges the avalanche and will draw to the orb after the toss ends, but Moonmeander here with a Dispose Unleash. Coil expended and the onslaught forward. Moonmeander still going to pick off the puck though, and the Primal Beast open up here for Saberlight to chase forward. KP's arrived, but to no avail. Bryle can go for another combo in, trying to blow up Hyde with a bit more damage to the Spirit Siphon. They'll get the streak. The team fight around Roshan as Hyde under the Glimmer Cape gets a bit of distance from Saberlight and Moonmeander, but not from Bryle. In with that massive tree volley. Hugh down to low HP as well. BKBs and pulverizes into the DP, but Tomato comes out with a double kill. Both supports annihilated by the Morphling and the Hurricane. Drags the Tide back into them. They will kill off Moonmeander now, and KP, he's holding Ravage, but he won't get a chance thrown. And tie things up, and it's best of 2, 1-1. Both teams look pretty good, very evenly matched.
Epic Morph. Nice Morph.
This Morph was epic.
What's worth to note is that they banned the Zoo second
All
phase.
the Zoo, yes, that's what Carnage do.
Yes. So they're not gonna ban the Lash.
I'm a pretty emotional player, at least from the past, so I think that was nice for me to not have to deal with that aspect, so I can just think more logically about the game and try to help more calmly. So I think that's something that fits me a lot as a coach.
Game number 2 between Tundra and TSM. That was a lot of commitment. Oh, the Echo? That was a lot. Ooh, Echo Slam does actually come out. Tomato is showing up with Moonmeander. They want some instant revenge down in this bottom lane. And Moonmeander will assist them to get it. A monster kill streak.
Out onto the Luna. At least somebody is up here in the triangle. They want to try and blow somebody up. They want to try and catch them off guard. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Feeling like the Tundra are going to have this time out, but it's going to go on 33. Oh my god.
I got the curse guy here. Does he help? I got it. Kill this guy, the curse guy here with the weapon.
Nice.
The rod is out, the damage is out. Prowl brings him down. The Ancient has fallen as well. So GG is called. TSM take an exhilarating victory.
Nice one, Saber. The stupid Mars ceiling was so fucking strong.
Dude, this guy stole 5 kills from me. It's insane.
My god.
I was 1-0-5.
But let's not underestimate these guys now.
Yeah.
Just because we beat them. This game was still kind of close, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll fucking Giga chat them.
We'll buy back almost immediately. Primal Split is going to be coming out right now.
I have a ulti. I'm dropping the rock to the Visage.
Wait, Bryle, He comes back into the fray. There's Chaotic offering drop down, sneaking. Will definitely end up dead because of it. Skeeter now jumping back onto Brow with the Phantasm Illusions, able to bring him down as well. And Knife drops the hammer down onto the Morphling. And the Tomato Morphling is removed from play. Skeeter an ultra kill, and Grunt Tundra team-wide, they have earned themselves a Game 2 victory and tied up this series.
I mean, we fucked up early game, like, shouldn't be your fault. Like, top block tower should have died. This fucking audience brown blue minus, like, what is he gonna do against, like, Marcy and all these? Like, at that point, the game should be really easy.
So, but everybody knows this, but it doesn't matter. Mistakes happen, shit happens. We went 2-1-2 today after the last 2 days. That's a big W. Let's go fucking eat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
To be a pro athlete in today's world where you're battling against like other minds. If we were born 1,000 years ago, it would be like us fighting in a gladiator pit. But instead of when we lose, we die, we just lose and we get kicked or go broke or we go to other teams. So we're here now and it's time to perform.
Dota players must have a good equilibrium between having an ego, having confidence, and staying humble. And it's hard to maintain those three because like, enough the mistake that the team makes is like we start winning, we start doing well, and that elevates the confidence. So people start playing really good because like they're confident. It's like no one's gonna beat us. Like we're good. Give me this. Pick me this. And that ends up translating into too high ego, where like you just refuse to listen to ideas or accept something that your teammates saying. So it's hard to maintain this balance. I think the effort of trying is what gives you the chance to get the sweet balance at some point.
Level 1, guys. Put defensive warning, don't die.
Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of TI-11 group stages.
I cannot get out of the base, guys. We all use the 5x. If we die, game's over. I think suck it up and then stay in the base.
They call GG, and Team Aster claim game number 1. GG is called TSM. They know they cannot do it. They know they cannot beat Team Aster.
And that's the GG, they call it.
Following up over onto Moon Meander, they end up calling the GG. TSM, they put up one hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, it is just gonna be Secret who dominate this series.
My game is so fucking good, actually. I'm gonna have 5,000 in 10 minutes. If I don't die here.
Trust Brown.
Like, here. I'm farming this shit, and they just have a ward here.
I mean, even if they don't have a ward, right? This move is still, like, they will still do this, I think.
Game number 1 in this best of 2 series, it is TSM versus Team Spirit. They're just getting aggressive ranked tickling.
Yeah, they're getting...
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm going, bro. Look at Thunder Slur.
Frontlines here. Bryle and Tomato doing the damage while Saberlight doing the zoning. That's exactly how these fights are supposed to work. And it looks beautiful from TSM. 1,000 gold off, but Toronto Tokyo still fighting in the front lines here. Looking to gun down Bryle. Saberlight's still alive in this one. They will get the disarm out. They will bring down the Lina. Miracon as well. What's left in the tank for Team Spirit here as they Joe from the post on the backlines. Bryle so low as Toronto Tokyo trying to take hits at him, but he's held still by the net. Another net coming on through. Refresher, BKB, not enough coming out from the leader, and the G's are dropped. The game will go to TSM at long last.
TI, if you want to win TI, it's all up to me.
Fuck the ability theory, man. It was building practice.
Bro, I was like, wow, my silence is killing spree. One thing of beat, one thing 80 in 30 seconds. Kill the Mars, kill the Mars. Mars almost dead.
Across, looks for collapse, might get this kill, but now the Morphling's upon him and there's nothing he can do. Scotty slowing him down, triple kill for Yatora, but here comes Bryle. Big Requiem coming out from him, but it's not really big enough. They need to take care of this Wraith Pack to do any damage to the guy. Again, this game is just so messy. And there it is, your GG's come out.
The bans. I think there was a time in the early game where you guys are sitting trialing bot against this mouse, who's anyways...
Yeah, I don't run backwards and I have to play like the whole game.
I think you should just run at mid with the SF, and then take the SF top and run it in Morphling. Just play the support together earlier on.
It's scary because if we run mid, the Penglish is on me.
I think this last game was impressive. Like, it was really like...
We did some of the...
I think most morphs would not carry this like this.
Toro is like some fucking god morph, you know?
We lost a lot of games and we lost a lot of confidence in ourselves and within the team, and I think that had a lot of impact. There wasn't much confidence. That really affected us a lot.
We did practice a lot, but when the match came down, I actually didn't feel like we are prepared for the matches. Personally, I felt like I didn't know our strategy and then what we are going to play for. I just play with the purely just feeling I think like we were lacking of the direction after all the practice.
Could have also gone aggro trial in that game.
It wasn't like a guy who was like super excited to play TI and win TI and like to play the best. Instead, I think once we like started losing the games, it was usually like people just feeling despair, and that like leaked into other people.
They
also like Monkey King better when they pick.
Yeah, Toby's gonna play Pango.
Welcome back to the TI-11 group stage here. Day number 3, our last full day of groups. TSM facing off versus Entity. I turn things around for them here as Saberlight says, good luck, Lamau. Fight with his staff, but he's already kind of on top of Pure. There goes the Wukong's command. He's silenced, but still fighting very well here inside the Wukongs. Oh, a 3-man call from Saberlight, though! Bryle! Deleting 3 heroes off the map with the Split Earth and the Edict damage. Unbelievable! Hasn't found a use for the BKB and simply won't. GG, well played is called. 26-3 here, TSM are gonna take down Entity in game 1.
This is how we do. This is team and die. This is us. This is us last TI. This is us now. 2 days to wake up, but with Dragons Awake now. We smash Entity, dude. One of the favorites to win this tournament.
So here they go on the big reset, but where's the black hole? Here's Moon Meander in onto 3, maybe 4, as he's gonna be able to catch Pure. He gets Toby, the Glacier Storm Sorter doing what he can from the outside, but where's the damage into the black hole? No one's dead on the side of Entity. Pure is looking as healthy as ever, and Tomato alive by the grace of another fantastic shallow grave here. TSM being beaten back into the base, but they're falling 1 by 1, 2 by 2. There goes 3, make it 5 Entity. Oh, goodness. What a strat. They rushed right on in.
Yeah, see? Okay, stop. Go back. This is the throw. Why are we leaving the triangle? We got it. We killed them. We're gonna go Roche. Stop the... Let me call the Roshan, please. Stop with this Roshan call. I feel like my TP was because I feel like I was smoking at me. And I wanted to spot bottom and play my team in my bats. I feel like a fight was impending in the triangle.
I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. I think Timato's right.
Yeah, I want to walk back top after this.
For me to perform well, it's enough satisfaction to stay calm in terms of like not lose control of my emotions. I think if someone has an off game or we lost because there was a miscommunication, people start arguing, I don't really take it personal. I don't harbor over that. I'm like, it happened, you know, like it's just like, it escapes my control type of thing.
We're good. This is the next game.
The pressure will eventually get to you once you start losing and once you start like being emotional and frustrated, and then it's like a downward spiral, right? It doesn't help your tilting factor.
We knew what was going wrong in our games. We immediately picked it up and tried to get better. We started practicing side lane matchups. If we did that during our bootcamp, we focused on the side lane practice, I think it would fix a lot of our gameplay issues. But at that time, I felt like it was already too late to work on it during groups.
I think we have a tendency to underestimate a lot of heroes. We look a lot at some teams, but we discard other teams. Right?
After 3 days of being basically bottom of the groups, the 4th day was like really difficult. I mean, I personally, I was like, okay, this is TI. We need to do this. If we win just these 4 games, we're like still in the tournament, and like we can, we can still like win. It doesn't matter how the group stage went.
This tournament's a very forgiving format. We've lost 10 games, and we're still in the tournament. It's back against the wall. But since our back's against the wall, we have nothing left to lose. When the Reds are cornered, the Reds fight back.
Hello everyone and welcome to the final day here of the group stage. Now Kaz in the bottom lane, he's gonna get scouted. There's the Diffusal coming in with the Rolling Thunder. You can see all the TPs are coming out immediately though. A couple of these bashes from Saberlight will be able to hold Dubu, win the status from the grab Ryo back. And that's gonna be the Aegis. Moon Meander also now stuck over here at the side. Now Fire Kiss is coming in hot, but they have the BKB on Tomato. So Mago, he ends up getting bashed. He's not gonna be able to get out.
Oh, that is absolute disaster. Every single hero going down.
I don't know. I don't know the game. Looks like garbage. So fucking bad.
The game?
Why? I don't understand, dude. I'm like dodging cookies and shit, and like it just goes to shit. I'm fucking gulag the whole game. I've seen no one my Mirana.
Sticks around.
Yeah, he's found himself a Saberlight. He's got the boat. Moon Meander is getting into position. See if they can use the fissure to buy a bit more time. There's Tomato jumping in, but the Solar Guardian coming in hot from Sacred. We'll be able to turn this right back around to get the boundless. Couple more hits, Tomato, he's going to die. That Chain Frost getting some nice bounces, and now Bryle, he should not be here, because there's the follow-up from Matthew. Gets the Impale. They need to slow him down just a little bit. Don't quite have that Starbreaker just yet, but they're going to have the hammer in just a moment. Sacred going forward, Starbreaker, they just blow up Bryle. But TSM, they're gonna make their way over to Biangle. We'll see Matthew. Not necessarily who they want, but the Fissure landing over onto 3 is beautiful with the Echo Slam. They were not prepared for this over on the side of Thunder. As they take out Sacred, they'll take down Panda. They'll find the kill on Matthew. They're trying to finish off Saberlight. There's the Global Silence though, because having to run away, they just do too much of the punches from Tomato. So they'll turn their attention over to Mago. Panda buys back, wants to go in for the Chain Frost, drags Tomato back, but they've already lost the Kunkka.
We're here. I blinked up, they fucked up. You wanna get up? Get up, Kite move over, We gotta do this. We can take everything now. Yeah, I can finish this, we can fucking retard.
So that's a lot of those big spells over on the side of Thunder. They do not have. Panda still holding very patiently with that Chain Frost. If they group up, maybe like this movie, they're jumping it over onto Matthew. We'll get these Chain Frost bounces. It's gonna get a couple here. Can they keep enough damage to Tomato? There's a question. Global Silence gets used.
Kill down! Don't run again, kill down!
Trying to hit as much as he can, trying to stay alive, but again, Sacred just not able to get there quite fast enough. It's another kill here for Tomato. You can see here, just wants to finish. They call GG.
If you win out and Viscos lose all their games, that's opium.
Opium. Guys, if we win one game, if we 2-0 them the next series, and Entity loses, we in, no tiebreaker. If we 2-0 them and Entity wins 1-1 with Talent, then and they're gonna get 0-2 by Tundra with Prege sucks a god. Then we tiebreak up Entity.
I'll take that.
We need to 2-0 next series. If we 2-0 next series, we tie the tiebreaker, or we knock out the FPT guys.
We got the roadmap.
Roadmap secured.
Yes.
It's when you're at your lowest, when your willpower matters the most, and when your will to fight and not give up matters the most. That was my mindset. I was like, it's a rough tournament, but we can still do this. I still need to give my best, and we can hopefully still turn this around.
Yeah, let's just talk about that later.
TSM, they can afford to lose one game. If they lose 2 games, they're completely done. If they lose 1 game, then they're just relying on Entity and Talon. We will see as we get into this game number 1. We've got Fnatic versus TSM, but Jab's also buying back into this fight. There's the Ghost Scepter coming out from him. Nihilism not available for another 10 seconds, so Tomato's going to get cut down as well. Moonmeander doing his best to survive through this, but his best is not enough. Oh, this is very sneaky. Maybe too sneaky. Well, he jumps in, tries to find Armel, but immediately the Static Storm comes out onto him. They know he doesn't have a buyback, so that's just an easy elimination, and GG is called. That's it, game 1 done.
You're Enigma. Yeah. You do the 9-4 shit. I'm gonna start 3 bottom safe lane, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
show your fucking lane. I'm gonna fucking do this. I do whatever. All I want is win my safe lane. I'm gonna do everything in my power to do at this game.
Yeah, fuck them in the safe lane.
Yes.
Like that.
Fuck this safe lane bullshit. I'm going there. Yes.
Just do your thing.
Thank you. I will do my thing.
Bryle moving out of the base. DJ, he's ready. Static Storm comes down and it's going to land onto Bryle once again. Down goes the Ember Spirit. He does have the buyback, but they've taken down Saberlight as well, and he doesn't have a way back into the game. Glimpse out onto Tomato. He's forced to pop the BKB just to survive through this for now. Fnatic, I don't know if they can stick around and keep on fighting this one as Bryle comes in again, but there's a BKB on Raven, so Bryle just kind of hanging around as Moonmeander gets destroyed again, and Tomato is gone. They close down the gap. GG is called, and TSM, they will be the first team eliminated from TI-11.
Obviously, it's pretty sad to lose TI like this, especially you get last place in groups, but I think it's kind of our gameplay and execution wasn't good enough at that time, and it just kind of happens. I think this tournament is a bad showing of our team.
I was very disappointed. That's how this TI ends. I've also felt a little bit of shame for doing so badly. I think I let my teammates down, but you know, it's just part of the competition, and hopefully it's going to be better for next time.
Getting knocked out of the tournament early always sucks. However, I always live my life without regrets, and I feel like this TI, I did try my hardest, and losing this TI was a little bit unlucky, and I felt like it was, whatever happened was out of my control. I will look forward to next TI, as always, because, you know, we're still alive, I'm still here, it's always a second chance. To all the TSM new fans out there watching Dota, thank you for supporting us. It's been a pretty good start to the year. We won the LCS equivalent of North America against the Evil Geniuses. Then we went to get second at the International Major, and we just peaked at the wrong time. So maybe next year our time will peak towards TI.